Up late studying, yeah? Yeah. Okay. There we go. Right, so what we're continuing with is velocity time, but equations now instead of graphs. Okay, so equations of motion. Got that? What's wrong? What's so funny? It's about me, isn't it? Are you sure? Alright. Equations of motion. Okay, so uniformly accelerated linear motion. It's a very difficult term, but basically it just means motion that's in a straight line. So that's what the linear part means, and has a constant acceleration. So that's what the uniform means. So uniformly accelerated linear motion, motion in a straight line, and the acceleration does not change. So please write this definition down. It's very common in physics. Where'd you get your hot chocolate? Is it in the canteen or different Starbucks? Canteen. Hot chocolate, venti, $3.95. Oh, not too bad. Not too bad. Okay, you got this? Yep. So what type of graph will this make? So if the acceleration doesn't change, what is the acceleration on the graph? What part of the graph is the acceleration? Like on the time velocity graph?
The gradient is the acceleration.
Yeah, the gradient. The slope is the acceleration. So if the slope doesn't change, what type of shape is that on the graph? Linear, yeah, straight line. So, for example, here is the acceleration, but this is not uniform acceleration because the acceleration changed. Here the acceleration was positive, but here it's negative. And also this is not right because here the acceleration is big, and then here the acceleration is small. So the graphs will look like this, just a straight line for this type of motion. Yeah? Okay. So if you want to write that or say that, I don't mind. But it's important that you note it'll just be a straight line, this type of motion. see Star Wars yet, Grace? Did you see the new Star Wars?
Yes.
Did you like it?
Yes.
Good, good.
Excellent.
Excellent, yeah. Better than the first one? So, okay. I don't like Star Wars. Yeah, I don't know. Well, I really didn't like episode 1.
Why?
You know episode 1. Jar Jar Binks. You know this? So bad. You know Jar Jar Binks? No, Jar Jar Binks.
What's this? Teacher?
You know Jar Jar Binks. Nobody likes him. He was in the first movie. He says things like, "Me said Jar Jar Binks." You know what I'm talking
I
about?
don't watch the first one. I
Huh?
don't watch any.
No. Alien. Now, I'll show you a picture later and you will know him, okay? Alright, you have this? Yeah? Okay. So let's see what equations we can make. So let me go back to my graph. So what letter is this one here?
What letter?
U, V, A, T, R, S.
It's U.
It's U. And here,
V.
V. And here, T. Yeah, makes sense? Okay. First thing I'll do, let's get the S. So I make two shapes here. So what is the area of this shape? UT, very good. And then for this one, a half
V minus
T V minus U. Okay, so I'll need to use that in a moment. Now also note that do you remember with Dad's silly triangle? You have so we'll get back to this in a moment actually. You have distance is speed multiplied time. So what's the speed here?
the speed is U and V.
Yeah, so you have to pick one.
It's the same, so.
It's not the same. U is smaller than V.
Oh, right, I lost it. I don't know.
Yeah. So when the velocity changes, what you can do is use the average velocity.
Okay.
So in physics, when something changes and you don't want it to change, often it's okay, you can use the average.
Okay.
So what is the average? Well, it starts at U and it finishes at V.
U plus V over 2, right?
Yeah, U plus V over 2. So that's the speed. And then what's the time here?
T.
T. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to call this formula, because it's such a basic formula, it comes from the triangle, we'll call it formula 0. Number 0. We won't start counting 1 at this one. So basic, you know.
Okay.
Okay, next. Who remembers the definition of acceleration? So acceleration is
the rate of change of velocity
as a formula.
over time.
Yeah, that's it. But as a formula, what would you say?
V plus U over T.
Almost. Change of velocity. So what would that be? V minus.
Did I say?
You said plus.
It was by accident.
That's okay. V minus U over T. So you can say AT equals V minus U. So this gives us our next formula. V equals U plus AT. And I'll call this formula 1. Okay. When you're ready, we'll go back to the graph. Yep. You have this? Yeah. So let's look back at the graph here.
What's that again? V equals U plus.
AT.
What's the acceleration?
Yeah. Okay. S equals ut plus a half v minus u from the graph. Now what I'm going to do, I'm going to replace this v with u plus at. So I'm going to put this formula in here. So I get s equals ut plus a half u plus at minus u. So I've made it simpler because these u's cancel. So now I have s equals ut plus a half at, oh, I lost my t, sorry, there's a t at the end here, from there, t at the end, at squared. So this I'll call formula 2. Yeah? Okay. Next. Here, I'm going to change this into v minus u equals at. So v minus u over a equals t. Then what I'm going to do, I'm going to take this for t and put it back in here. So now I get s equals u plus v over 2 times t, which is v minus u over a, because I'm replacing the t with this. So this becomes, on the top, uv minus u squared plus v squared minus uv all over 2a. But you can see here that this cancels with this. So now I have s equals v squared minus u squared over 2a. So I have 2as equals v squared minus u squared. So finally I get v squared equals u squared plus 2as. This is number 3.
Give us a formula, right?
Yeah, but you'll do so many of these, you'll remember it. But you're right. Oops, sorry. So our formulas are s equals u plus v over 2 times t. V equals u plus at. S equals ut plus a half at squared. V squared equals u squared plus 2as. Got these? Yeah. Everybody has this? Yep. So if you look at each formula, how many variables are in this formula? 1, 2, 3, 4. How many are in this one?
1, 2, 3, 4.
4,
1, 2, 3, 4.
4,
1, 2, 3, 4.
4. So each of these has 4 in it. So that means you must be always given 3 at least. And then you can find the 4th and the 5th one. So for example, here's a simple example. If I give you u, v and t, then which one could you use to find s? Well, you could use this one to find s. And then once you have u, v, t and s, to find v, you could use this one. Or this one.
But we already found V.
Oh, sorry, not v, sorry. Silly. A. You could use this one to find a. Okay, what about if I give you something like, if I give you u, sorry, if I give you s, t, no, let's not make it too difficult. If I give you u, a, and s. So which formula could I use to find v and then t? So which could I use to find v if I have u, a, and s?
The second one.
The last one.
Yeah.
So if I use number 3, this one here, remember this is 0, 1, 2, 3, I can get v. And then what could I use to get t?
The 2.
The second.
Or 1. You know, we can use 1.
You can use any of them that has t in it now, because you found out u, v, a, and s. Yeah. Let's go back to the notes anyways. So these are our 4 equations. So this is number 0, 1, 2, and 3.
Why can it be like so simple as 1, 2, 3, 4?
No. This is a basic one. And these are the new ones, kind of. This is not unusual in physics to start counting at 0 for laws. Okay. So we've made our equations. The proofs could be on the exam.
What do you mean?
What I just did. It could be, but please note they've never actually asked it ever. So I have, let me see, I have like 20 physics exams, and in all 20 of the exams they never ask for the proof. But it does say on the syllabus that could be on the exam. So technically you could get this in the exam, although practically I don't think so. Okay. The proofs aren't too difficult. They're not too difficult.
But I only copied the formula.
Dude! Copy it all down. Did you write all of this down? Yeah? Yes?
Can I just take a picture?
No. I'm going to upload. I'll upload it later this week so you can get it down, okay? Right. If I write it, you write it. It's a good rule, okay? So to summarize, we have s equals u plus v over 2. Yeah, well, you wrote the formulas down, didn't you? Yeah. It starts counting at 1 because I didn't know how to make it start at 0. That's all. Okay, so to solve any, you need to be given at least 3 of the 5. And these types of problems, I often call them, a lot of people call them SUVATs, but I often call them, just because this is what my teacher called them, UVATS problems. So it's more likely I will call it a UVATS problem, but most books will call them a SUVAT problem, S-U-V-A-T. This is what my teacher called them, and I'm afraid it's stuck in my brain forever. So UVATS is what I'll call them. But I do like SUVAT. So I might say this is just a SUVAT problem, or this is just a UVATS problem. These are also called kinematic equations of motion. You should maybe write that down as well, because if you get a physics book, the name of the chapter could be this. Yep. you got the name? Yep, great. No. Everybody's waiting for Amanda. Yeah. Okay, great. Okay, write this question down. We'll do our first example. So write all of this, please. Yeah. Okay. So this is a UVATS problem. Maybe Grace, you could tell me what information you can see from the question. So, do you know what the U is in the question? Looks like 0. And do you know the V? 9. And do you know the A? No. You know the T? 6. And do we know the S? No. What do I ask you first? The what? How far? Okay. So Sohi, what equation do you think we should use to get the S? The zero equation. S equals U plus V over 2. Yeah, I think this will work just fine. So this will be 0 plus 9 over 2 times 6. So that's 2, 3, 27. Yeah, that's what you got. Okay, and then what did they ask in the second part, Amanda?
What was the acceleration?
The acceleration, okay. Yeah, what formula can you use to get it? Maybe just this one, yeah? The first one. So we have 9 equals 0 plus A times T. So 3 over 2? Is that right? Now did I do something? That's right, isn't it? 9 over 6, 3 over 2. No? Yes? Yeah. So that must be right. Yeah. Tired? When did you sleep? Ah, no problem. I slept at 2 o'clock. I was programming. You know programming? I like to program, write code. You know what I mean? You don't know programming? My goodness. You don't know this word? Programming? Maybe. You know, write a code and it does something. Ugh. Programming. Here, I'll show you. Look. Programming. This. A programming. You know, if then. You know what I mean? I don't know if you do. That's okay. Alright, let's continue with the next example. Okay, write this one down, please. And I would like you to try it as well after you write it down. doing? We got one answer? Did you get the first part? No, that's right. Yeah, should be minus. Should be minus. Why should it be minus? Because the car is slowing. The car is going very fast and then it stops. So it should be minus. I know it should be very big because it's slowing very quickly. Yeah, because look, the car's driving very fast, yeah? And then he sees an accident and stops quickly. What did you get for? Yeah. Yes. Yes. And the time, should the time be big or small? What do you think? Small. What did you get for time? Seems okay.
It's one like 6-7 hours, right?
Hours? Oh no.
Because like I mean everything else is in hours.
Oh wait, hang on now. Did people use 120 for the U?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I mean the 120 is the E. No, it's the U.
Yeah. Is it?
Units.
You forgot to change?
Yes.
That's
You have
okay.
to always use the.
Yes. Let's have a look.
No, but then like after you get the final answer, you can change it to meters per second, right?
I prefer to change it at the start. Let's see what happens. Let's see if we get the same answer then. So the U is 120 kilometers per hour, which is 120 kilometers per hour, which is 120,000 meters per 3,600 seconds. So the U is this. The V is this. A we don't know, T we don't know, and S 100. Oh, 100. Which formula to get the A? V squared, I think, yeah. Very good. So, V squared equals U squared plus 2AS. 33.33 squared. 0 equals 33.33 squared plus 200A. So A equals so in meters per second minus 5.56 meters per second squared. So lastly, to get the T.
It's not 20.
Huh?
I got negative 20.
Yeah, but that but that was in kilometers.
No, I mean after I change it to meters.
Oh, let me double check. No, I got this twice now. Yeah. V equals, so this is the first answer. V equals U plus AT. 0 equals 33.33 minus 5.56 T. So then T equals 6 seconds, basically. Well, 5.99. Better?
Well, I know what I'm wrong.
What went wrong?
Because I should have changed it from the start because bullet time instead by 100 and stuff.
You use time in seconds.
Yeah, like, I mean, I should have changed the kilometers per hour at the beginning.
Yes. Like I did.
To work, yeah.
Yes. That's okay. My advice is always use the usual units from the beginning. It's safest. Yeah? You have this?
No.
No. No. I'll do a few more examples. I'll let you start your homework, and then we can finish at 10:40. That is 28 minutes away. Can you wait this long? Yeah. Hey, who are you looking for? Wrong room? Okay, do you have this now?
No.
Yes. Yes? Yes? Oh, I don't know. I never sent anything to China. And the only other country I ever send anything to is America. So,
I think it's the same. Just like that.
like this?
I don't know because
And this
we
is what
write
Google
down
said?
the address on the paper and write down the number
This,
and the same.
I think this is okay.
You see,
Yeah, because think about it. When you put this in the Irish post box, they will see that this is going to China. So as soon as it leaves Ireland and gets to China, where they speak Chinese, they'll understand this part. So, yes, this seems fine.
it's the same like the postcard when I send it.
You do it like this?
Because I
Yeah,
send
it's the same as the postcard.
to my friend, and I just write down the address to China, and I send to the postcard, and they
Like this.
receive. Yeah,
Yes. So it worked.
but I don't write down the letter to. Like, maybe it's different or maybe it's the same situation.
Maybe more people speak English in South Korea. I don't know. You don't think so? Yeah, I don't know. Have you posted anything before? Ah, so this is why you don't know where to put the stamp. Usually here. Is this the first time you're posting something? Someone should take a picture of their posting. You've never posted anything before. Oh my goodness.
Mario Kart.
What's wrong with you? Do you just have loads of pony pictures? No, you have postcard too. Make sure you get an international stamp.
It's the same. It's the same for here.
No, different stamp. Yeah, Yeah, it might be different for a postcard. Yeah.
Card is
I
200.
sent
Yes.
maybe
One
Yes.
€1 and
six
50
of
cents.
postcard to friend, and it was just the same price.
Yes.
But I sent no, I not only just sent to China. I sent to America and Australia at the same price.
If you put the wrong stamp on it, sometimes it will work, but sometimes they'll send it back.
The staff
Sometimes they'll send it back to you.
no. The staff say same price. You just pay it.
Oh, for international, same price for America and China and things. Yeah.
America and China.
Yeah, same price.
Mm.
Yeah. It's the same price outside Europe.
Yeah.
Okay. Can you try this one, please? Try this one now.
Happy.
Yeah, very happy. You have your pony stickers, you have your postcards, everything is great.
Yes. And the stamp is snake.
The what?
Snake.
Stamp? The snake?
Mm.
The snake.
Snake picture. Okay. There's no snakes here though.
My friend would like spider snakes.
Ah, so she'll like the stamp.
Yes.
Yes, very good. Just be careful with this question. What should be minus? Yes.
The S is minus.
Mm-hmm.
The S is minus.
Mm-hmm.
Because it's going down.
Mm-hmm. And also, the U's and the V's should both be minus too. Well, the U is 0. The V should be minus.
Why?
For the same reason. It's fallen.
Shouldn't the acceleration be 9.8?
Should be, but I didn't tell you that yet, so you don't know that. But that's what you should get when you calculate it. our next class we have 2 hours, don't we? Yeah. Okay, do we have an answer? No? No, not yet? Yes? What's your A? Okay, let's do it then. Alright, Grace, then you can tell me what the U, V, A, T, S are. What they are. Yeah? B? Good, okay, so we want to get the A first.
S is minus 25.
Oh, it is? I thought you said 100. Oh my goodness, I'm so sorry. Minus 25. Right. So what formula should we use? Maybe this one? I know, I'm waiting. I wrote it and I'm waiting. Oh, there we go, see? It just took a moment. Right. Minus 25 equals... you found your mistake? Yeah, that's a mistake. A half a t squared. 25 times 2 divided by 2.26. What did you get? For the A. Minus 9.8. Yeah. Okay, and lastly the V. So you can have V equals U plus AT, which equals 0 minus 9.8 T, which equals 22 about. So the speed when it hits the ground is about 22 meters per second, roughly. The speed, not the velocity. That's what I asked for. It's okay now? What formula did you use?
The same.
Use the same? What one did you use, Grace? U plus V divide 2. Yes, okay. Okay. Wait, you said U plus V divide 2 multiply T. That should also work. S equals U plus V divided by 2 multiply T. Yeah, you get the same answer for the V. So you should get this answer for the V as well. Maybe it's a calculator problem, yes. Okay, we can continue. Do you have this now? Yep.
What's the A again?
9.8. Minus 9.8. Okay, yeah. So there's Mary. Mary's dropping the ball. And you can see that the ball's getting faster and faster as it falls. So the ball is accelerating. So it'll increase its speed about 10 meters per second each second. So roughly when something is falling, the A is about 10 meters per second squared. In fact, the acceleration because of gravity is represented by the letter G, and it's roughly 9.81, as you kind of saw in the last example. So this is the value of A when something is fallen to earth, when you drop a ball, for example. So can you please make note of that? Yeah, it's gone down, it'll be minus, yeah. Yes? Tea?
No. Water.
Just water?
Yes.
A lot of my Chinese students like drinking just hot water. It's very common in China.
Yes. It's good
But you
for
have so
health.
much tea in China.
It's easy to
Easy to make.
yes.
Yeah, very easy to make.
And tea,
Just some people like drink tea in the morning.
What's the normal time for tea in China?
Just like go to the
Watching TV?
no, just like listen to class and drink the tea. Or read a book, drink the tea. Every free time, drink the tea.
In China?
yes.
But you are not like this.
No, just don't get a habit to.
You like to?
Yeah, I think maybe Chinese people like drink tea.
Chinese tea only? Green tea? Yes.
Every tea.
I don't like green tea.
Why?
I like black tea.
Why?
Indian black tea.
Indian black.
Strong. Chinese green tea, too weak. Don't like it.
But you drink too much.
Yes.
Too much green tea, you're awake at night.
Oh really? It's like coffee.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh.
Last time I drank 1 liter.
1 liter
For playing tennis.
for playing tennis.
Yes, and I told my mother I want water and she gave me tea. And I wait for until 3 o'clock and I lie in bed and thinking about the tea.
So you wanted 1 liter of water for tennis, and your mother gave you 1 liter of tea. Nice, nice.
And drink them all.
And you drank it all, and you were waiting until 3 o'clock. Okay, I'll remember that about green tea. So, okay. So we have one more example. I think, let's see. Yeah, this one's a little bit difficult, so I'll do this one. So you just write the question down, and I'll do it. So you don't need to write the questions down. I just want you, the information. Yes. Got it? Yeah. Let me just close that. Okay. Ready? No. Yes. No. Yes. Oh my goodness. Yes. Yes. Okay. So the first part is the maximum height. So what's happening here? Here to here is 1 meter, and then she throws the ball straight up, and then it comes straight down and hits the ground here. So what I want to know at the start is the maximum height. So this again, U, V, A, T, S. What do I say the U is in the question? 50. Now, when the ball is up here,
0.
the V is 0. The A,
9.8.
minus 9.81.
That is going up.
True, but it's slowing down.
So yeah.
Yeah. The T, we don't know. And the S, we don't know. That's what we want. What formula could I use? I think I'll use...
But I understand.
Yeah.
Like the earlier question, like A was negative 9.8.
A is always negative 9.8.
A is always negative.
So if something is being thrown up in the air, is it getting faster or slower?
So if it's going faster in the air, only then the A is positive.
Think about it like this, okay? If I throw something up in the air, is it going faster or slower?
So
Slower. Agreed? Right. So what's the acceleration? Positive or negative? Negative. Okay, no, chill. So we are agreed on that point. Right. If I drop something, what's happening? It's getting faster or slower? Faster. But its velocity is negative because it's falling. So is the velocity becoming more negative or more positive?
More
More
negative.
negative. So the acceleration is negative. It's becoming more and more negative.
Okay. Yeah, I think
You think get it? Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, I get it. I get it.
Yes. So just remember that. Yeah. Okay. So what formula can I use to find the S? Will I use V squared maybe? V squared equals U squared plus 2AS. 0 equals 50 squared minus 2 minus, sorry, 2.9, 2 times 9.81 s. Alright. So I got for s 127.4 meters. Is that the maximum height?
No.
Very good. What is it actually? 128 meters.
Because you threw it from
Yeah, it was starting 1 meter above the ground. So, yes, yes. There you go. Little flower. Right. 128 meters is the maximum height. What's the next question? How long until the maximum height? Is it? Until the ball hits the ground. Okay. So the next part, UVATS. U is 50. V, what's the V? We don't know.
the V's. Yeah, it's a different.
It's a different one now. Now it's going to hit the ground. The A? Ah, we do.
Negative 9.8.
The T is what I want. And the S?
Is 128.
Mm-mm.
It's one.
Mm-mm.
It's 128.
Mm-mm.
One.
Mm-mm.
One. Only
It's 128.
Mm-mm.
It's from the top, right? It's not 128.
one S one.
You- No, hang on. Sophie just said 127, 127, and 1. No. No.
Wait, it's from the top, right?
It's from here
Yeah.
to here.
Oh, so it's 127 plus 128.
No.
No.
Ready? Yes, minus 1. Of course, minus 1. Because the S is how far it is from the start.
It's a
Ah,
displacement.
It's the displacement, not the distance. Yeah. So in the exam, don't make that mistake. Yeah?
Okay.
Alright, so I'll use S equals UT plus a half AT squared. So minus 1 equals 50T minus 9.81 over 2T squared. So I get 4.905 T squared minus 50T minus 1 equals 0. Now, what was your last class with Roland? What did you do with Roland? What do you mean nothing?
We don't have math classes now.
The last class.
The last class you did have was...
Last week. Yeah.
Oh, of course. Ah, so he needs to answer. So what's the last maths class you had? What did you do?
It was the square root thing.
The surds.
Yeah, the
So
square
did you
root.
do quadratics?
Yeah, we have.
Yeah. Well, look, we can use a quadratic formula here to solve this. This is the A, this is the B, and this is the C. You know this, guys, don't you? You know the formula, right? Yeah. So, if I put this into my formula, I get two answers. The first answer is 10.2, and the second answer is minus. Do I use the minus answer? No. Okay, what's the last thing I want here? The speed? Okay, V equals U plus AT. 50 minus 9.81 times T. So that's minus 50.1 about. So the speed is 50.1 meters per second square. Meters per second. Sorry. It's for T, not teen. Yeah. Let me just write down these answers. What was the first answer? 127? Okay, the second answer? 10.2 what? Seconds. Was it? The next answer? No. The first answer was 128.
128. The second answer is 10.2.
10.2 what?
Seconds.
The next answer?
Yes.
50.1 meters per second.
No, I thought it was 4 parts.
What?
No.
We only did 3.
Yeah. How far?
Oh, how far does the ball travel?
Yeah.
Ah, I skipped that part. Yeah, I didn't do it. I'll do it now. It's super easy. Super easy. No, for everybody. 10.2 and the last one, 50.1. You can do it right now. Don't need a calculator. 255 meters is how far it travelled.
Why is it like, because it's plus, right?
Now it's plus.
Yeah.
No formula.
127.
127, 127, 1.
Yeah.
Yes. This was how far does it travel? Oh, sorry. The answer is 255. I think. Is it?
It's 127 plus 128.
Yeah.
It's 255.
255 meters. Sorry. Yeah. Happy? Right.
No.
What do you mean? No. What are you writing?
The last.
Okay, but I need to put the questions on the screen.
Okay.
Yes? Yes? Okay. Wait, next class is when?
Tomorrow?
Is it already?
It is.
Yes.
What time? No.
No.
We don't have class tomorrow.
Yes, tomorrow's Wednesday. Thursday? What time?
9. No. 10.
At 10.
2 hours?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I want to try and get 2 lessons done in that time.
Okay.
Okay? So,
Oh my god, is this the homework?
this is the homework. Yeah. I'll do these questions quickly at the start. I want to try and get 2 lessons done next time.
Okay.
So I need to try and get 4 lessons done per week. So far we've only done 2. So we need to do 2 more on Thursday, okay? Alright, what class have we got next? Exciting.